What's up, Dan?
Unexpectedly, and then packed us both a picnic. We were out the door by 10. We were out the door by 10. Took it clear across the city to a place we'd never been. Fate handled the rest. Somewhere on the other side of the town, we stepped off and had ourselves a look around. Peering through all the Sunday storefronts at the troves of oddities, till we found one that was open, slipping in with undue pleas, out of the autumn breeze. I tried and wanted more, and my eyes locked with yours, singing Walking Back to Georgia to an 8-track from the store. One that called out to us in our favorite antique store, our new favorite antique store. Took our bag of treasure to a grove of nearby woods, found a place where we could stay and go through all the goods, picking withered roses by an old abandoned church for each other, sharing wine lying beneath the big brown birch, huddled in my jacket, laughing at the sheer audacity. Cold November air trying to kill our summer's eve. It couldn't kill our summer's eve. It was summer there right then, lying with you among the leaves, looking up at all the last of death into the empty trees. Our blood was getting thicker as we shivered in the breeze, ready for the coldest winter in recorded history. In recorded history. Always had one for the man. I found you when my shoes were soaking wet, with the dew chasing you through the grass that day, knowing how it feels to hope that nothing this good gets away, nothing this good gets away. The last train home left about 10:15. Missed it by a hair, just got a motel room instead. Called into both our jobs and next it, did it all over again. Called into both our jobs and next it, did it all over again. That time we caught the train at 10. Thermos full of soup, the only thing we had to eat. The conductor was the only soul aboard with you and me. With the rumble of the train, drifted off to sleep. Lying on my shoulder and I couldn't help but think that I'd gotten all the summer days I think I'll ever need. Hoping for the coldest winter in recorded history. Hoping for the coldest winter in recorded history. In recorded history. In recorded history. Days that make me think of all the records that we keep. Though insignificant, the people feel that they may be. They go down in history. They go down in history.
Man, everybody, welcome back. It's your boy Records Talk with the Records Talk podcast. Man, I'm here with my boy Jory Edwards, aka Wagonhound. This is episode 57. That track I just heard is from him. Every instrument you heard in that song, he was playing. That's why he's called the one-man band. Yo, what's good, Anthony? What's going down? What's up, Natalie? How you doing? Appreciate y'all coming through and watching. Everybody that's on Facebook, YouTube, I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button if you're over there on YouTube. And they got a little bell down there, you know what I mean, for notifications. Y'all hit that so when I post my shorts and my episodes. Man, what's going on, brother? I appreciate you coming, man. For real.
Appreciate you having me.
Man, before we get started, I remember last week y'all posted I was going to open mic. Well, this is what I found. This is what I found at open mic, for real. Like, amazing, man. This is why I started my podcast, brother. You know what I mean? Like we just had a conversation. There's nothing against open mics, but you have some good talent, man, and your name need to be heard. For real, man. You got some awesome talent. Let's start with how did that track come about?
That song? I mean, One Hot Summer for one. I wrote that at the end of August, just like, come on, winter.
Hell yeah, man. You have any shout outs you want to give?
I mean, first and foremost, Alex and Seth and Alex.
Facts.
The hosts of said open mic at the Union Tavern every Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. or 9-ish p.m. all night.
Yeah, from 9 to 2, man. Like I said, big shout out to Alex and Seth and Alex, man. Funny ass dudes, amazing hosts. Alex been trying to get me to go on open mic for a month, man. My schedule's been crazy, and I'm glad I was able to make it last week, for real. Like, I literally met him last week at open mic. Anthony said you're very talented, man, for real. Yes, you are, definitely. Let's go with tell everybody where you originally from and how was it like growing up in your city.
Oh man, I'm from Boise, Idaho. I mean, like, if there's a way to describe it, it is just. I mean, it's the Midwest on the West Coast. Like, it is. I mean, for one, it's Mormon. And for two, like, I would go other places after that, like, as an adult, and just, like, wait, like, hi, just wave at people, and they'd be like, oh, man, dude, we gotta, he's not from here. You're like, you mean those women walking out at night are prostitutes? They're so nice, though. Sweetest ladies, I swear.
So, how did you come into Houston? How was that transition?
I mean, this is my second time in Houston. So, and the first time I came here, I tried to live without a car and AC, and then Harvey happened. Like, I got ran through the ringer, the Houston ringer the first time. I moved back to Idaho after that. I was like, sorry guys, I love you, Dad, but
gotta go.
I moved back to Idaho. A bunch of my friends were moving back to Idaho at the time, and so we just, played some music up in Boise. Now, since then, Boise has become like the hottest thing on the real estate market. Just like from out of state, so like it got super expensive, but the wages didn't kind of keep up. So I was like, you know what, it's time to start looking around.
Yeah.
And
so, man, you're known as the one-man band. Let's talk about all the instruments you played.
I got a cajon with like a kick pedal on it, a tambourine on the foot, harmonicas, and then really any stringed instrument in between, but mostly the guitar. I bought a mandolin last year, and so I've been plucking around with that. I still got to get a pickup put on it if I'm going to take it out on the streets. It's also, I've never owned an instrument that nice before, so I don't, like, Houston is pretty humid. Like Sunrise here is feeling the pain, but that's okay. Sunrise is tough, but like the mandolin, that's my baby. I don't think I can, but for gigs and stuff. And then, I mean, I got a ukulele I'll play around on, and then eventually I have this like Boss looper pedal. I cannot figure this thing out for the life of me. My friend bought it for me for my birthday like 3 or 4 years ago, and I mean, I'm doing my best with it, but
yeah.
I'd really like to be able to just have like a bass set over on a stand, or or any other instrument around, and then just kind of click the pedal and switch out real quick.
Yeah.
But that's, talk don't change a thing. I gotta put in the work for that. But otherwise, yeah, it's just the guitar and the tambourine and the harmonicas. And I had to do something different because I've always been like a street musician, like since I was, pretty much since I picked up the guitar, like 12 years old, first time out.
Yeah.
I just went to like the little restaurant on the corner by my house, and I only knew 2 songs, and it was Free Fallin' by Tom Petty and Man of Constant Sorrow. My English teacher had just shown us all, what's the movie? Come on, Man of Constant Sorrow. It's such a good movie, Coen Brothers. How am I not? But somebody will know the movie, and they'll be like, come on, dude. But that got me all inspired and stuff. And I made $12, and it was...
But, what would you say At what age would you say where you knew you had that talent? You knew you had a special talent, and you was like, you know what, this is what I want to do. I mean, I want to pursue music.
Oh hell. I mean, I'm still just getting by, you know. Like my dad's proud of me, but he'll be like, you know, the moment I start saying you do it good, that's when you start fucking up. So he's just like, you know, are you a doctor yet or what? Like,
so what you saying that how is your support system? Because obviously your dad wants you to be a doctor.
no, he's happy with me being a tree. He's a really good father. He loves those jokes. He's always said, he's just like, dude, you can be valedictorian. I'll still be like, but you're only second in your class.
Yeah.
Just because he's that kind of guy.
Man, how would you describe your musical style?
4 on the floor. I mean, without the drums, sometimes I like to be sad, but otherwise, just 4 on the floor. Anything I can turn into a bluegrassy, just kind of dance, just disco thump sort of deal.
Yeah.
I mean, playing out on the streets, like you have to get them to dance. About the only place that likes sad music is Galveston around here.
Yeah.
It's quiet enough that they can hear me, and they're just like, you know what, I'm sad too.
That's funny. What would you say? So you do a lot of open mics. Let me tell y'all something real quick. It's crazy watching him do all these instruments on top of the singing. You know what I mean? Like, how did you get into that? You know what I mean? Like, how did you wake up one day and be like, you know what, I'm gonna play all these instruments at once. I'm gonna be a one-man band. Like, how did that come about?
Spending the last of my savings. I mean, it actually. So I was working in restaurants. So I made a living at it in Boise for like a year and a half or so, just, you know, scraping by off the tips. I was working at a restaurant for like the 8 months before that, and I wasn't doing too well at it because, I mean, I don't know if anyone can tell, but I'm ADHD, highly unmedicated, by the way. So just, I mean, all those plates spinning in a restaurant setting, like. And the funny thing is, I've worked restaurants like almost my whole life. Like, it was a call center for a month, and then restaurants, I'm like, all right, this is way better than the call center. And, but like, it just wasn't going well. Like, I mean, he was getting militant with me, and so I just kind of, we both agreed it was either put in my 2 weeks or get fired. I'm like, all right, 2 weeks it is. And then from then on out, I just, I went down to the music store and tried to figure out what I could to kind of, because I'd always had the guitar and I like traveled around with it and stuff. And in Boise, Idaho, and here in Texas, I made decent money off just the guitar. But I'm like, all right, we got to do something to kind of bring some more attention, kind of
elevate it.
Yeah, I saw a guy with a drum. I wish I could remember the dude. He was playing along the river there in Boise at some place, and he didn't even have the tambourine. He just had the kick drum. And I mean, I had to stick around for like a good couple of hours.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be on my way somewhere, and I was like, no, we're here now. So
Yeah. It's crazy, man. So for the people that don't know your story, like I said, I met him at Union Tavern for open mic night last week. I honestly came in there looking for R&B artists. Explain to everybody how is it playing at Union Tavern? What type of venue is it? What's the style like?
I mean, it's like a country bar, like a. I mean, for one, they have a giant ass American flag in the back, like that. That's like my favorite thing. Like every time I get up there, I'm just like, "Fuck yeah, I live in America, pussy." And then
You funny as hell.
The draft selection is good. The only complaint my dad had is just like, this place is called the Union Tavern and they don't serve Guinness.
Yeah, true. You got a point there. You do got a point there. Alex, get on that. Get on that, Alex.
Like, Dad, they don't even have one Union Jack on the wall. You expect Guinness here? They got Lone Star. That's what I'm happy about. It's like my favorite beer on planet Earth.
Yeah. Man, with you playing so many different instruments, what would you say is your favorite one to play?
Definitely the guitar.
I seen that coming. I seen that it took him.
It's the center. I mean, it started it all. Although I do want to get more, like, what I'd really like to do is get a lock nut on this thing, or whatever the hell that keeps the strap from falling off. Swing that bitch around, and then just be able to do like, I can do a little bit on the cajon, but I mean, you see some of those dudes that are really practiced up. Like, that thing it looks like a box. It is a full drum set.
Yeah.
It is incredible what people can do.
Hold on, is it really? Because I've seen it. Like, I seen you playing it. I seen a few other. I literally thought it was just a box with that little thing connected to it, and it's, you know what I mean?
Oh no, I mean, apart from the crash, like, you probably have to have like a drumstick and like a cymbal hanging up like a gong or something.
Yeah.
But
So that's the actual whole setup.
Oh yeah, you got your snares on tops, and then on top, and you just kind of like hit it with your fingers like that. They're way more subtle about it. Like, they can just do like 10 quick different finger movements and make it sound like a drum roll. Like, I'm all about the large sloppy hand movements, just like, all right.
Yeah.
And you got your bass in the middle, and the dang hi-hats kind of up top too. It's all kind of controlled by how much you like screw it in or out, like opening up the plate or whatever the heck. I mean, for me, it's just a boom box pretty much.
Yeah. Man, I was looking at your music catalog, and you know, majority of your videos you're playing live. So how is it to play in front of an audience?
I mean, nothing compares. Like, during COVID out there on the road, I mean, it's fun to play in your free time, but like those 2 years, I guess it was less in Texas, which thank God, by the way, because like, I mean, there's places on the West Coast that are still just now opening up.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, supposedly, like, I had an open mic in Portland last year, but it was still pretty like, they were all pretty paranoid.
Yeah.
And really great open mic though, by the way. If you're ever in Portland, Oregon, Starday Tavern Monday nights, like, hit it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, just during that time in COVID, being out on the road alone and just playing music at night, like, super fun to play it alone. But like, it's the reaction is what I mean. You know, like on Instagram, I can put up a video of me playing, you know, and people are just like, you know, 2 people will be like, "Yeah, you play guitar." Like, you know, when I got the camera out there on the street with me, and you know, all the people are doing all their wild shit.
Yeah, I love the whole street performing thing. Me being from New York, you know what I mean, we go to the South Shore Seaport. You know what I mean, have a bunch of street performers, whether they're juggling, doing something, singing, or playing the instruments, and just to see everyone or the crowd just huddle over them. You know what I mean? As a person, as a fan, and you're just watching it, I get a vibe off of this. So I could only imagine the vibe you get. You know what I mean? How that makes you feel. It's saying that if you could have a dream collaboration, who would it be with? Dead or alive?
I'm gonna say Sierra Farrell. She's kind of a modern underground country music. I mean, she's getting big. Like, it won't be long.
Yeah.
Just because I love her, but otherwise it would have been Billy Strings. But Billy Strings is like out of this world, so I would just be there, just like, what are we gonna do, Billy? Because
take the wheel. So I love asking artists that question. I think an amazing collaboration would be with you and Emily Glasner. Yeah. She's an international superstar. She's actually touring in England right now.
Really?
Yeah. She. Oh my goodness. You heard what she said? Yeah. You heard it. She's amazing. She actually made that comment when we was watching you last week. You know what I mean? Like,
really?
That would be an amazing collaboration for real. But man, is she? I'll definitely give her a call, man, because that's something. Because I'm planning some events, you know what I mean, and as I'm planning and thinking about these events that I'm gonna be coming up in the next few months, I'm thinking, all right, Emily Glasner, Jory, that's a collab right there. You know what I mean? And I'm just putting artists together. I think, and that would be, man, that'd be something. that would be amazing, man. What would you say? What artist would you say inspired you the most?
It's gonna be cheesy, but Tom Petty.
Okay, yeah, I fuck with Tom Petty. Yeah. I can see it in your style. I can see it for sure.
He was always very bare bones. You couldn't. I mean, one thing you gotta appreciate about the guy is he always stuck to his guns.
Man, where do you think you see yourself in the next 5 years musically?
Musically, oh hell, hopefully I practice a lot more. I'll tell you what. Hopefully I do get that cajon thing going down. But I mean, my goal for the last few years has been to, get at least a home or a property of some kind and just build out a studio. And the job I'm at right now, they have like a personal time policy. Not that they want you taking all that personal time, but they say you can. Up to 180 days per calendar year without any questions. Going against your job there.
But that very first day, they got a lot of questions, huh?
I mean, I haven't tried it yet. I've only been there a month, but like once I heard that, I was like, hell yeah! No other job would let you do that. So it's unpaid, but I don't mind taking personal time. I'll take a mini retirement every year if I can.
Man,
but take that time and just be in the studio.
Yeah. Excuse me. Before we end this interview, man, what advice would you give to any up and coming artists, the next generation that's trying to, pursue their dreams and goals?
I mean, always look for the loophole. Always look for the workaround, any obstacle there is. I was pretty stubborn as a youngin', so I mean, I made it through, but not the nice way.
Yeah.
Just like, man, I hate that I can't play this song, and sit there for like 3 years, be like, when am I gonna? And then finally be able to, there's a lot easier ways to do things, and you should seek them out, because I did not.
Y'all hear that? Loophole. Find the damn loophole. Man, it's saying that, man. We're gonna go ahead and end this interview. I truly appreciate you coming on the show, man.
Appreciate
you.
You
had a long day at work today. I wish you success beyond your imagination, brother. For real. I'm definitely gonna reach out to some artists, and hopefully y'all can get some collaborations going. And man, let's make your household name, man. You got a talent. I don't know if you see it, man, but you have a talent. You have an amazing talent. You know what I mean? What you do is rare. You know what I mean? Very, very rare, man. And I truly want to see you be successful. I truly mean that. When you was performing last week, I was filming you. Y'all can actually check it out, his performance on Union Tavern last week on Tuesday. Go to my videos on YouTube, and it's up there. Check the Shaky Graves on YouTube. Ispo, like a son of a gun and talented like no other. But I'm digging, bro, here. That's what's up now. I have no clue what you're talking about, but I appreciate that. She said she's digging you. Okay, yeah, I'm high as fuck, guys. So yeah, like I was saying, man, I want to see you succeed, brother. For real, I want to see you succeed. You got amazing talent. You know what I mean? And I'm definitely reach out to some artists, and we're gonna definitely get you in the lineup, man. For real.
Appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
I'll be happy to have the work.
Oh, that's the name of the movie. I appreciate that, Anthony. I appreciate that, my guy. For real. I didn't know you were still in the house. I appreciate that. Everybody watching, I appreciate you guys watching. If you're on YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button. Go ahead and share it. You know what I mean? Facebook, I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Reckless Talk Podcast. Y'all see it going on the bottom below. It's saying that episode 57, man. Kicking it with my boy Wagonhound, man. We out of here. We done. Actually, it's episode 58.